Hello. Okay. Hello, everyone. I haven't played a game since the last stream, so it'll be nice to play a little bit of game. Also, I'm gonna talk so that the intro isn't too loud for you all. It is super loud. Wait, can I actually skip the intro? I don't know. Probably not. Yes, hello, everyone. Booping, true. Booping. I think the game will get quieter once it actually starts. Okay, nice. If it is too loud, I can always turn it down a little bit. Yeah, surprise. I don't think we're used to streaming on this day. I don't know if that helped with the sound. It sounds like it's a little bit quieter. Okay, well, I hope everyone is doing good, and if you have something fun you're working on, or maybe some snacks, maybe you're winding down for the day or studying something, maybe you're just cleaning up or washing dishes or folding clothes. And those are tough. I think you've been absent from a few streams, which of course is fine, but yes. Feels like you could go in that hole. You finished your vacuuming. Nice. You know, the ambience of this, like the sound, it kind of vaguely reminds me of the new short that I just posted. Yeah, there's a new short on the channel. I can post a link to it, but I'm afraid if I back out of the game, it might cause it to crash, because this game is a bit finicky from what I've heard. But we'll see. So far it's been running really good, so. I wonder if the game is still a little too loud.
Steady now. Gather your nerve. Jump to the first vent, then the next, and ride the currents up.
Okay, no alternate dialogue. Oh, Ghost. I actually had to look up what you said. I guess it was sort of quoting like a meme or maybe some sort of literature or something. I wasn't really familiar with it. Yeah, if the game is too loud, let me know. I can certainly adjust. Collecting more teeth. I have to actually remember the controls. Oh dear. Alpha the Navigator. You know, it is pretty fun playing this game. The fact that it has a more like classic, which is basically an older game feel, is pretty nice. I came over here for one tooth. Oh, never mind, there's more. Wait, is that more? Yes, it is. Nice. I have to remember how to shrink. There it is. Yeah, I felt the urge to stream. I've been missing playing some games and having this time, so that's a pretty cool shot, like the eyeball through the hole. I feel like I'm about to poke it with my knife. Interesting. My stream addiction, that's funny. Like, right now I'm wearing my hoodie. Though I did fix it so I can have the hoodie off. Interesting. Well, maybe I have to go up there. I did have a feeling that maybe there were other routes further ahead from over here. Hello, David. Loading platform challenges. Yeah, this is classic video game obstacles. Oh, that was so close. Okay, I feel like it's a tad loud. Let me turn it down just a little. Maybe it's a little better. I'm not sure. Suniki, hello. I also realized earlier when I was on Discord that when I post a video or a short, there seems to be an automated announcement about the post, which is pretty cool. Because I was about to share it, and and then I saw the ping. Interesting. Oh yes, the bomb. I like that they have a separate animation, just replacing the rabbit on the head. A little bit of a background snafu.
Monsieur Cat has 9 lives, Alice. I hope you have as many.
Yeah, that is true. The ping was like that was going live. Combat is actually pretty, like, challenging. And that was a good placement of the bottom. Very brutal too, with the decapitations. Hello, Keg. Tamashi. Tamashi. Okay, it feels like there would be an enemy that would drop down from here. I have played Dishonored, and I own the second Dishonored game, but I've never tried it yet. It's one of many in the Steam library left to play. Probably pointing to the bottle over there. Are you saying if this game had New Game Plus, you would probably play it over and over? I never really played New Game Plus on any games. I've always felt pretty satisfied, usually, with a single playthrough of most games. Oh, Dishonored 1, I see. You had to uninstall games. Typically when I'm done playing a game, either I finish it or, oh, that's really nice. That cut is, it's a nice, I like that. Nice cut texture. But when I am done with the game, I usually uninstall it. Or if I'm just not active with it anymore.
Here is unwelcome. We have a mission to.
Is that Dobby?
And you.
Dobby's voice?
Horrible annoyance. Some like it hot, but no one likes it this hot.
Wild. I've never seen all of this, so this is pretty fun. I feel like the sound is yet again a bit too loud. Maybe I'll turn down the music just a bit. I'm gonna read what you all are saying first. Oh wow, yeah, I can kind of the... I never watched the for Vendetta. I am doing good, Keg. Oh, public security. My favorite type of game. What type of game is my favorite? Well, I mean, in terms of the most fulfilling game I've ever played, or type of game, it would be an MMO, like World of Warcraft. Maybe even Final Fantasy to some degree. But beyond that, I enjoy a decent variety of games. Shooters can be pretty fun too. I haven't really played a lot of shooters with you all other than BioShock Infinite. She does have big anime eyes. She was ahead of her time. It's honestly a really cool design. I love Bruno. Terra. I didn't know Terra was still an MMO. Like, I didn't know Terra was still around. Gotta be careful in this area. Private servers? Oh, okay. I've never had an interest in playing personally on a private server. Interesting. I might be able to jump from that platform, but that might be too far. Oh, I'm missing every shot. Oh dear. Okay, I think I did that pretty good. Yeah, picking a favorite is certainly challenging, especially when there's so many varieties from racing to fighting, MMOs, RPGs, strategy games, and it just goes on and on. Ormenos and Davi are not the same, but they sound absolutely similar. Yes, they certainly do.
I've got the arms you need. Well, strictly speaking, the Hatter needs them. Well, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to crush you.
Ghost, I've never heard of that video before. And Mr. Mimikyu. Mimikyu, I'm reading what you're saying. I'm not sure who Nico is, but one shots, do you mean like you play a game in one shot and then it's done? Like you don't do new game and stuff, or is one shot is that the name of the game? I see what you mean, Japanese gremlin. Tons of replay value, really long ones with near infinite content, or games short enough to speedrun quickly. That makes sense. I think MMOs can satisfy that vibe in many ways. Because I just want to make sure I've explored over here. And in those, you can either get on and do really short form content, or you get on and do the really long content. Oh yes, look, there's actually something over here. Long content like raids and like grinding on quests and all sorts of stuff like that. But yeah, it has a nice mix. I don't think I could go back though. I think about World of Warcraft pretty often, and I'm not sure I could go back. I've gone back and forth many times with that game, but wait, where did this go? Oh. Interesting. Oh, I forgot about the umbrella. Okay. Can't reach them. Let's see. Can we shoot them? Probably not. I mean, it looks like we can shoot them, but maybe they are behind some sort of barrier. Okay, well, we're just gonna pretend that those rounds aren't flying through them. There you go, Open Worlds. Interesting. Hello, game gamers. An unhinged quality, it does. The music certainly sounds like that. That's such a cool mechanic. What the heck was that noise? Base builders. You know, I did enjoy games like Stronghold and SimCity. Okay. I do forget that I have my special tower. I don't want to get cornered. Definitely the camera angles are interesting to get used to. Oh, the eyeball just flies out. You know, Expedition 33, I've certainly seen that game is pretty beloved. But I don't know, there's something about it that doesn't jump out at me. Like, I don't mind that it's, I guess, a strategy or like a turn-based system. But I'm not sure. I guess if I was playing it, I probably would enjoy it quite a bit. Maybe I'll wait for it to be super on sale and play it years later when no one cares about it anymore. The floor is lava. That beeping noise is so obnoxiously loud. Interesting. Hello, Foxy. Yeah, this game is pretty fun so far. It has some interesting systems, and yet also feels kind of simple in a way. More of just a game rather than it being some huge mega AAA sort of title. Although, I guess, it was produced by EA, I think, so there's that. May your cleaning go smooth. Hello there. I thought those were damage counters at first, but they're like symbols. A little RL though. You can still jump and dodge. I see.
A minor hindrance.
It does seem like a hybrid, like a turn-based hybrid.
I'll just move along. I'll deal with you later, Alice. You'll never stop our grand plan.
Yeah, Buddy's a robot. This game, this is the Steam version. For no fear, it is from Steam. Like, I can't pull it up right now necessarily to see, but it was on sale. It was on sale maybe during the summer sale, so I went ahead and picked that up. But yes, this does have a very dreamlike. It kind of is in a way. I'm pretty sure the main character is experiencing trauma, and the way they respond to trauma is by, I mean, not just like trauma. I mean, I think in the past, like in the first game, they may have experienced massive trauma through like their parents dying in like a burning house or something. And they were reading, I was told they were reading that Alice in Wonderland book when it happened. So basically, it seems like whenever they experience some form of trauma or conflict, they go into their mind, into Wonderland pretty much, as like a way of like coping. At least that's what it seems like. It's pretty cool so far. You know, people sometimes comment on my Cone Beanie video. The Cone Beanie, wow, that was close. The Cone Beanie video, with, like the convenience store one. People say, or at least on the short called Company. People say Limbus. I still don't even know what that game looks like. I'm not really sure what it's about. Limbus Company. Victorian London? Not a chance. We are all in the best timeline right now. Is that coping? Maybe. Well. Although, if the internet gets super censored, we might be living in a pretty rough timeline. Well, I guess it's not, that rough. Having the internet censored compared to some of the timelines. The other optional timelines could have been potentially much worse. Okay, just checking to see if there's other stuff. It looks like just this. In your windows. That's funny. But he's a robot. Rest well when you do. Hopefully you feel better soon.
Mobility will make a nice change. Expect no thanks until I'm completely
Why are
reconstructed.
they so loud?
Resting on laurels, chiffoniers, chaise
I must retrieve his
lounges,
legs now.
mean folding chairs, stools.
And then break all the barrels, Yeah, I mean, the sound is not exactly super balanced in the game. It kind of jumps around from quiet to loud. There are mods or like things that people do to kind of upgrade the game, make it like higher frame rate and maybe even better visual textures and such, but overall I'm pretty pleased with the game. And I'm just glad it's not crashing. Overall I really don't have complaints. The Chichu. FPP, what is FPP? What does that mean, old man Yarnum? Hello, Hexy. But as we've talked about in a previous stream, it seems like there is no chance for a remaster because the intellectual property for this game is pretty much been put to bed as EA acquired it or has control of it, and the original designer kind of got. Wait, maybe I want to go back there. Yeah, the original owner, I guess, isn't gonna be able to work on it anymore, so. Wait, I thought I could put some sort of legs on the person. I thought she said something about putting the legs back on. Interesting. Extreme dissociate. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that makes sense. The music is nice, although it can get a little repetitive in these areas, of course. Okay, it is interesting how there's no like HUD or things pointing where to go constantly. I feel like we just went over here. Okay, it looks like you actually can't go back. Intrusive thoughts. Love Viper acid. Okay, it looks like the only other way is to the right. I'm doing good. I mean, I could have held on to the tracks and slowly climbed them down, but that would have been crazy. Wait, what is all of this? What are all these pieces? Interesting. Here we go. Somehow I don't fall out of that cut. But you know, they cut it off right before you see the rest. Oh, popcorn. Interesting. Wait, where's the cat?
The dimensions of this desolate tract are unknown to all but the inhabitants.
I was actually come over here once, but I didn't recognize it. Okay, so looks like we have to clear this side. Wait, have we been here before? Okay, I would have remembered that, but
Work until you expire. Substantial rewards in heaven. It is better to give labor than
wait,
to receive
maybe?
words to live by.
Maybe not. Oh, I guess we're probably going to see the mouse or rat or whatever. Yeah, I wanted to see. I wanted to see if something would happen with the Cheshire cat if I hit it. Okay, cranking up and pressing down. Okay. One moment. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. I hope you're done cranking up and pressing down. Hello, Stardax. And Corpus. Hello. Hello, Chris. You know, I don't know. When it comes to story-based games, any of you who have been here for a while know that I am not deeply drawn to story-based games.
The industry thrives on suffering, obsolescence, and ruination, Alice. It's made the East End into a privy. Consider simple farm life in Australia, perhaps. We might liquidate what remains of your inheritance.
Okay, interesting. Not that this is not a story-based game, but more so, I find myself less entertained by the stories and more entertained by the gameplay, if that makes sense. I find the story that I am living in to be already so interesting that I don't really have a big desire for a lot of stories in games, if that makes sense. So maybe if the game has a cool story, but fun gameplay mixed in, I'm more drawn to it. But mostly from the gameplay standpoint. I mean, I probably would really like a lot of stories and a lot of games. But time is such an interesting thing. I certainly enjoyed, like, at Mass Effect, the atmosphere and gameplay over plot. Yeah, for sure. I mean, eventually, to some degree, you experience so many plots, so many stories in movies, books, and games that they all kind of start to have similarities. I think I heard once, not to be like a downer or anything, but I think I heard once that there's only like 26 plot lines that get reused throughout history. Wow, just touching the fist killed me. You know, I forgot that we have Stellar Blade, too. Like, these dots right here on the texture. I find these dots more interesting than like the overall plot of the game. Like, of course I like some of the cool moments and such, but in some of the, you know, interesting psychology and whatnot, but observing the textures and seeing the little dots down there, how they kind of dip down into the floor, the game design, I find that really interesting. Wow, temporal. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I made sure to leave you all with that message in the background. That is really interesting, the way that you use the rabbit as like a timed thing. Oh dear. Of course the little worm, the slime, tries to distract you. But I was generally aware that that slime might try to distract me, but now I feel like I've actually gone back the wrong way. Maybe this slime did its job well. Oh, maybe I was trying to go over there. Probably. Interesting. What's best? No, it doesn't hurt me. I do like that dying in this game is pretty forgiving. Like, you know, you don't really like lose too much necessarily. Interesting. Okay, peculiar. Interesting. A little puzzle. I do like that it distracts enemies. That is really cool. I don't know if it explains it, like in the tooltip, but I really appreciated that detail. Interesting. There's more up there. The vibe is similar to BioShock. Yeah, it is similar. Interesting.
Don't have to die. Not a cheap slogan. We really care. Fight the good fight. Work until you expire.
I do like the invisible platforms. That's pretty fun. Like the using the detective mode in a way to look for things. That is a somewhat fun mechanic. Which literally Stellar Blade has the scan mode, Batman has the detective mode, or vision or whatever. Yeah, the Unreal Engine makes this game. The Unreal Engine makes this game so familiar, or look so similar. A lot of games that are made with the Unreal Engine have a similar vibe because the lighting system, for sure, in my opinion, the lighting system is a big part of why the games look so similar. Like, for example, drop the same game into like a jungle environment, then all of a sudden it starts to look like Uncharted. I believe Naughty Dog used Unreal for Uncharted. Maybe they didn't. I feel like there's a lot of games though that are made with the Unreal Engine that have a very similar vibe. Hello, bend over. Fly, Cooper. Confidential. Okay, let me just redo that one. Wait, what the? Oh dear. Wait, did it send me back to the beginning? Oh my goodness, brutal. This is the hardest game I've ever played. And then wild that it lets you move around even during a cutscene little moment.
Don't have to die. Not a cheap slogan. We really care. Fight the good fight. Work until you expire. Substantial rewards in heaven. It is better to give labor than to receive payment. Words to live by. You can eat them too.
Wow, I like these slogans and such. The game has really cool, like, symbolism for sure. Oh my goodness. I knew I was getting a little greedy, but they were lenient with the death. Okay, here we go.
Paradise and
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Star Wars game.
we really care.
The
Fight the good fight.
Forces. Wait, not Forces Unleashed, although that game was fun.
It is better to keep
Fallen Order, whatever the first of the newer Star Wars games with the little robot friend. And it's kind of like Souls, like a little bit. Fallen Empire, I think. Maybe that's the second one. Jedi Survivor? Fallen Order. Yeah, the first one of that series, I really enjoyed that quite a bit. I have the second one, but yeah, I haven't played it yet. Temporal, that would be a wild power to have. I see you brought some popcorn. They're fun but long. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I didn't play it on stream, so I guess I just didn't think about if they are kind of long. Forces Unleashed was... I really enjoyed that game. But actually the second Forces Unleashed game was, in my opinion, one of the worst games I've ever played. Like, in terms of it just... Not that it was just like... Honestly, it was just made so bad compared to the first game. Like, functionality and... This, it was just like... It was rough. It gave you a lightsaber, that's all you care about? Yeah. Exactly. It could be fun to watch. Maybe. I mean, I'm not too sure. I mean, in my opinion, games like Nier Automata was not a game I would enjoy. Honestly, like watching. There's a lot of games that I don't think I would enjoy watching. Maybe that's why I don't really watch streams too much. I'm trying to think of a game that I actually would enjoy watching. I think I enjoy... Well, I guess you could say VR chat is a game. So VR chat streams are interesting to me sometimes. Watching paint dry. You know, I'm surprised there's not actually a live stream channel that specializes in like really high quality, like 4K, like really nice cameras, or even lesser cameras, I don't know, and they just paint and then you just watch it dry. Oh, a game called Watching Paint Dry, that doesn't surprise me. Melting butter sticks, wow. The Yakuza games. Oh my goodness, Ghost, that's pretty funny. You have to like have the optimal paint drying times. Wait, why do I feel like there's maybe a secret? Probably not. It feels like an area that would have had like a secret. Oh wow, dropping a red hot ball of metal. Yeah. I think I've seen some sort of clip or video similar to that. Hello, Jim. I am enjoying the game. Thank you, Zafra. Hey, why does it say there's an arrow over here? It's not really my birthday. I sort of did a reference to Alice in Wonderland. Okay, this is a boss fight. Come on, it has to be. Maybe not. But in Alice in Wonderland, you know the one character says happy unbirthday to you. And unbirthday. I wonder why that symbol is over there. That's so strange. Any hidden entrances like Elden Ring. Yeah, the Mad Hatter. The crazy about it. Okay. That was close. Interesting. Wow, that's a really cool clock. Wait, it's actually moving. I wonder if it actually makes a difference. Icarus, that's not a bad gift to give. Even just your presence or an acknowledgement of their existence could be a nice gift.
Some insects eat their young, Alice. They have much to teach us, alive or dead.
Okay. Roman numerals. I mean, I can read some of them. Did you have a Roman numeral to share with me? Okay, yeah, shoot the dodos. Oh wow, that one's like pretty hidden. Wait. I'm gonna guess that's not 300. Wait, is it 30? Okay. Yeah, I think 300 would be like an L. Well, 3 L's or something like that. Hayashi, hello. Dead. Oh, okay. I'm gonna guess C is 100. And L is probably 50. You know, the only time I've really thought about Roman numerals besides Final Fantasy is the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. Which I never watched that sort of thing. I'm sure it's fun though. Noob. I'm glad that you can sleep. Sleep is an important thing. I still put my videos on the sleep timer, and I often don't remember the whole video playing. I just wake up and it's morning. I would click the heart button, but I don't know if it would crash the game. So maybe you all could help out. Pressing the like button on it. And maybe dropping some hearts in the chat for me. Since I can't click it. When taking the L had a different meaning in the past. Like 50. Oh wow, and you did 50. And we were just talking about 50. I don't know if that was a coincidence. Or if you did that on purpose. Thank you all for throwing the hearts. That is one thing about playing these older games. Not being able to easily window out of the game without it pretty much exploding. Exploding. There's gonna be a new video out tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure how long it will be in terms of the duration of the video, but I think it will be pretty relaxing. It's not exactly a comfy POV, you know, caressing your face kind of vibe. It's maybe a little eerie or a little odd, but it was one I was compelled to make. And I think it will be relaxing in its own sort of eerie, charming way. After this video though, it will be a bit more of sweet and comfy videos and such. There's actually a short. I posted a short. If you haven't seen it already, I posted a short on the channel. The title is Cyclical.
Cover its cage and the canary goes to sleep, Alice. Out like a snuffed candle. Sleeps the sleep of the just. Like Mama and Papa. After 10, they're unconscious.
Wow. Summerween, wow. I don't know the Donkey Kong song. I've never played Donkey Kong. The Queen of Hearts. Oh wow. Speaking of smaller ads, did you all see on X or Twitter or whatever the image of the Japanese female is dressed up in like the gray, like office worker style salary attire, and I didn't know it at first glance until I watched a video that I posted on the media channel on the Discord. I didn't realize that there was literally like photoshopping done. Not that photoshopping is abnormal, but you can see near her hair the lines of warping because it appears that maybe her head was like someone like photoshopped it a little bit to like shrink it in a little bit. Maybe her, I don't know. But the video I posted touched on some really interesting things about the idea that people see that image and they, freak out, and it's like so sweet and everything, and it's like their ideal version of how they perceive like Japanese women or something. But anyways, the idea that the image, literally her head, is made to be smaller because it's seen as like more kawaii. But yeah, it's an interesting video if you check it out on the Discord. If you get past the beginning, it's actually like pretty deep and historical and interesting. And David, so many colors, pinks and oranges. I really love this shit's idle animations. And again, I can't heart that, so you all will have to help me out with writing for David. Yeah, the video on Discord that I posted is called Japan is Fake. It's not entirely meant to be like really negative towards Japan. It's just a really interesting video that I think some of you might find interesting. It covers a little bit of Japan's history and some cultural stuff you might enjoy.
Your dogged persistence will be rewarded with pain! I told you to cease and desist, but my warning goes unheeded. So with
Well, got some legs.
you're about to feel like a lobster who's being tossed into the
Blue and blue.
pot.
Lots of colors. That is a nice blue. I actually forget about body warping, like with Photoshop. Like, I totally get like removing like some sort of, if you want to remove a blemish, or you want to remove some like lint from a t-shirt, or you want to like fix so maybe like something's clipping, through your hand, whatever, something like that. But actually shrinking the body or like changing the shape of your actual structure, I forget that that's even the thing, like with Photoshop, so that's pretty wild. And hello, Cherry. Cherry, actually, I was in VR the other night at some sort of like dance club thing, and I was trying to get used to being in VR again. And I saw someone with Cherry in their name, and I for a second thought it was you. Wow, Cherry, that was a pretty good line. I like that. About angels. Have you been catching catfish? Or do you eat the catfish? Whoa. And welcome to all of those that have been subscribing. Okay. I want to see the... What do you see when you see this right here? I want to see if anyone is seeing what I'm seeing. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? What do you see right here? What does this look like to you? Oh, this is... I can't remember if it's Fox. I think it's Fox. Fox. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds. Hello, Splee. E.T.'s finger, that's... I did not see that one. Wow. Okay, I see a Portal radio. I mean, it's a really long antenna, but I see a radio from Portal. You know the game Portal? The little radios that are hidden around? That's what I'm seeing. I was just curious if someone else would see that too. Okay. Well, actually, at the start of Portal, there's a radio, but there's actually a radio, I believe, in every level of the game.
That's it. I can feel it, sir.
I, for whatever reason, got the Steam achievement
Don't stop now.
in the past for going throughout the game and finding all the radios and throwing them, basically. Like, you pretty much just grab them and destroy them or something. I think you have to destroy them. But either way, you know, there's radios hidden throughout the game. A 10-hour version of the song. That's wild. I wonder if by the end you knew the cake is a lie. Oh, Arik, I'm doing good. More well, you know, taking it day by day. You only listen to 10-hour versions. That's pretty wild. Well, I guess my next video I'll upload a 10-hour version of it. Wait, what the heck? Oh my goodness, so close. Orb of Confusion. Isn't that a... I feel like that's a magic card or something. Or, I don't know, that's really familiar. Okay, I have to focus. Let's go Super Saiyan. Wait, how do I do that again? Oh, here we go. I can't remember how to do that. I'm so confused. Okay. Oh, when I'm down to one. Okay, good to know. Okay, I'm gonna be hysteria before I know it. Finally, some good combat. Okay, wow. I legit died. I feel like that's the first time dying. No, wait, never mind. That's definitely not the first time dying in combat. You can parry to Dark Souls game. That would be pretty wild. I guess you kind of can with the umbrella. The targeting system is it's definitely something to get used to. Thank you for reminding me about the
with pain. I told you to
let me
cease
just get this.
but my warning goes
Reminding me about the hysteria, how it worked.
You're about to feel like a lobster who's being tossed into the boil.
Enjoy your shower, Icarus. Yeah, I did notice the friendly fire. Oh my goodness, amnesia lock-on can be good or bad. Yeah, thank you for reminding me about amnesia. That actually was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Thymesia. You know, once we got past the terrible lock-on issues, that was really fun. Wait, I have to do all this again? Okay, it's surprising. I'll be obviously a lot more prepared. I feel like just that one boss that's just like super... Well, maybe it was the learning curve. Maybe that boss was like the learning curve. Those streams are... Never mind. Unity, or not Unity, Unreal. Unreal Engine. People really like using the cutscene mechanic in Unreal. Like where the camera flies around and all of that. You know, I own Darksiders 1 and 2, I believe. I've only played them just a little bit. Maybe I'll need to return to them eventually. Hello, aesthetic. Okay, here we go. Another sneaky beaky over here. I probably should make sure the big one's in view. Slow and steady. Little friendly fire, perhaps. Fun. time. Or tennis, actually. More like tennis, I guess. I don't know if I can hold down the umbrella, but... Okay, nice. Jordan, take care. May your work go smooth. And I can't really scroll up to read what everyone is saying. Because I don't want to exit the game and it crash. This game is pretty finicky. Much better this time around. Yeah, I was a lot more prepared. Plus I had to accept that I wasn't going to be able to read what you all were saying. I sometimes like to read, even when I'm doing a little fighting.
Don't you dare stop! Keep running or so help me out!
You know, that new Elden Ring game that people have been playing, I don't know if it's still popular, but it looks pretty neat. Like, the boss fights and such look really vast, at least from the little bit that I've seen, but I'm not sure I will ever play it. I don't know. I know Cheese Dragon has been wanting us to return to Monster Hunter to check out the new content. Oh, Dark Souls 1 and 2 are very different from Dark Souls 3. Well, I do have Dark Souls 1 remastered. Yeah, Night Rain. Oh, Steel. And yeah, I am enjoying this so far. Although I'm actually stumped with this one moment. Interesting. There you go. Super soft. It is quite nice. Yeah, apparently there are some new bosses or some new difficulty modes. Wait, am I safe right here? We're about to find out. Okay, we are. Okay, I wasn't sure if I could cheese that. Hesitation is defeat. I had a feeling. A duo mode? Oh, instead of 3 players, you could do it with 2? I think it's pretty wild that I mentioned it in a previous stream. The player named Letney Solo her. They play on keyboard and mouse. When I played Elden Ring, And Sekiro, I played on keyboard and mouse. Right now I'm playing on controller. Also, for those that watch Iron Mouse, is there much difference now that she's not with Shoujo, or do her streams and such feel pretty much the same? Wow, talk about terrifying. Maybe the middle pipe will suddenly burst. And yeah, I'm not familiar with them. It's kind of wild though to go from Shoujo or like a corporate and then go indie. But literally taking your IP with you, that's a pretty interesting experience, I'm sure, compared to losing your IP and starting fresh. Hello, native. You're not stupid.
No, stop! That's enough now! Now, stop! You're running, you blithering Egypts!
Hello, John C.
You think that can stop us? The merest trifle. I'll be leaving now. You'll never catch me. Don't even try.
This is one of those games that sort of, I don't know if any of you can relate, but wow, why did it default to restart instead of weapons? Maybe that was from an older, I don't know. Anyways. But this feels like one of those games where you just sort of go autopilot eventually. Like you're just kind of going through the motions and jumping on the platforms. It's kind of linear in a way. It's nice sometimes to play games like this. You know, Thymesia, you mentioned a chill puzzle platformer. Well, no wonder it's great for us. We like puzzles here. Thymesia kind of had that similar feeling where it was linear enough that it was challenging, but it was fun, but linear so you didn't feel like overwhelmed. Autopiloting in games is a very real thing. Oh yeah, for sure. Not Amnesia, I mean Thymesia. It's a game we played on stream a while back. A new game with the Metal Gear Solid vibe. You know what it's called. Project Hawaii. I've never heard of that one. There's probably a lot of different VTuber agencies. You know, I actually did play Metal Gear Solid 3. I played with all the first 4 Metal Gears.
Work and you're complete, Hatter. Now, what about this damnable train?
And then I started playing Metal Gear Solid 5 on stream, but you can't turn off the music. So I got hit with copyright strikes and I lost interest.
Metal that sticks in your eye.
Answer me, Hatter. I'm suffering, and changes here are a cause, or they're a reflection, or the effect. What's going on? What are the new rules?
The law is just a whisper away, away home to wonder who. Who knows how to measure rules with a ruler? Cruel rules.
Idiot. I should have left you in bits. Come, the least you can do is help me discover what's going on.
Wow. Culture time. For a second I thought we were about to play as them. I am looking forward to maybe a new outfits and perhaps. I feel like the outfits change when you go to new areas. The thing has some range on it. Oh, and I haven't watched a lot of footage for Battlefield 6, but I'm curious. Have any of you tried it or seen footage of it?
Abandon false hope, forget the past. The damage is done, madness begin.
I mean, from the little bit that I've seen of it, I mean, I don't really have a strong opinion on it yet, but I mean, it feels similar.
Libraries smell like rotted fruit. I'm certain these solutions are toxic.
It feels similar to, you know, all the other Battlefield games. So I'm not sure it's like really revolutionary, but it's something. You know, it's funny that the new Angel that you all saw in the shorts makes you feel like she's combat oriented.
These cockpits will be our
I find that interesting.
into assemblage.
I'm not going to say too much though. But there is a part of me that is a little bit interested in Battlefield 6. I mean, I have Battlefield 2042, I think it is. And it was like okay, but it had so many issues and glitches, and it felt a bit soft. I don't know how to explain it, but it felt a little soft, like it was just a big playground rather than really being really deep or like solid as a game. Like Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 were like really solid. They had their shortcomings, of course, but Musane reference the horse game. I did drop little horse emojis in the comments. But no, it's not a reference to that game. I mean, the horse emojis I did, yeah. Safe travels, Surtoff. Oh, Matthews. You know, I totally could put camouflage patterns on the hoodie. Actually, that's a great idea. I forgot that I could customize the hoodie. I'll have to get with my owner about maybe getting some different hoodies. Actually, that reminds me, one moment. I'm still here. Boom. Oh wait, no. I can't put it on because if I exited the game, it might crash, so I'm not going to. And hello, Princess Zyla. I am having a nice day. Okay, here we go.
Courage, Alice. I'll get this door open.
going to Clockwork Bond a bit. No, you tell me. I mean, I've been doing it already, but yeah, sure.
But nothing happened. Ah, it's there. Now I've got it. Yes, I'm on a roll. It won't be long now.
Object permanence, what do you mean? Because I see. And I disappeared, yes. Oh, I forgot I could actually block stuff with that. Amber from Genshin Impact. Feature. That would be pretty clever to think of it like that.
I can't speak about.
Oh, Amber. Okay. Right, I think she can drop like a little fire bomb things. I can't remember. I've only played Genshin Impact very little in the past. I believe Amber is one of the early heroes or whatever you get. Spy dogs. Low poly game with the vibes of Metal Gear Solid 1. Interesting. Very interesting. I do know that there are like low poly style games. I acquired some when the Steam Summer Sale was going on.
Whoever said there is no book so bad but something good may be found in it never read Martin Farquhar Tupper's proverbial philosophy.
Interesting. I see platform. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I can't remember if there is a window mode in this game, but I'd be really afraid to try it at this point. I feel like it would freeze. Marcos, isn't that wild? You live long enough to see something that literally society and gamers and people, they strived to get away from the graphics when you were younger. They wanted to improve upon it, to move away from it. And then you reach a point in time when there are people who either long to return to it or never even experienced those graphics. And so they find it really cool to see like the retro style. It is wild. It is really wild. For something that's really mundane and normal and you're kind of like, meh. And then later on it's true, like it's the most amazing thing. Arctic AIDS, interesting. Popeye arms. I'm really surprised it's not like a mod or like a secret Easter egg in one of those games. I haven't played the new Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy VII remakes, but I bet they're pretty cool. Angel not following the tips and tricks to make the game playable is pretty funny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I looked at all of the, before, like, I played this game, I looked at some of the posts where they talk about fixing the game and things you should do ahead of time and all sorts of stuff, and I was just like, let's just see if it works. And so far, it's actually been working, so that's pretty cool. Granted, we did have it crash a little bit, so I'm just doing my best to not do anything to make it crash. Oh, I see, Viper, yeah. Okay, that is true. I guess in some small degree, I'm enjoying not being in window mode because it gives me like a reason to just stay in the game and not jump over windows, but you know, I can see it though. Oh, to set up surgery, yeah. Yeah, there is still a quite a following for this game.
This feels
Okay,
like an earthquake.
gauntlet mode, here we go.
Happening.
I really look like I know. Your judgment must be severely impaired.
I listen to a variety of music from classical to hip-hop to ambient, electronic, opera, all sorts of Japanese music, all sorts of music. But, you know, there's definitely music that I don't listen to. Or not much of. You know, I don't actually have a time period that I prefer when it comes to music. Like, I don't have, like, a preference. I feel like there's good music mixed throughout most time periods. Yeah, they all have their charms, for sure. Anime intros, nightcore and joke songs. Interesting. I never really got too much into joke songs, like the joke parody songs and such. 25 years ago. Wow. No music, no life. You know, sometimes though, there is beauty in the ambience, beauty in the sound of the wind, the sound of birds or water, or even just humming, like of electronics and such. But yes, music though, music is a magical thing. Music is a really strange thing. You know, the more you think about music and sound itself, but specifically music, not just sound, like, oh, I heard a twig, I'm about to die. Instead, like, music is fascinating. More bacon. I feel like you're the only one who actually uses the bacon emoji here in this stream. And thank you, Beat and Temporal. Air conditioner ambience. Yeah, I actually, in the Konbini video, you know, I used a variety of ambient sounds for different machines and such. that are in the background. I believe one of them might be an air conditioner. Beauty in the ambience, yeah. Check out the new videos. Full ambient. The primal language. That's a good way to look at it too. I mean, one could argue that speaking is a form of music, in a sense, because it's vibrations, like sound. It's like music, like beating on a drum, boom, 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 boom. When is my next stream? I do usually like to stream on Fridays, but for now, I'm kind of going with the flow when it comes to streams. It's a little hit or miss. Like how today was kind of an unexpected stream. Which was really exciting when I realized, like, oh, I think I'm going to stream. Who cares, aesthetic? Boss fight? Boss fight? Maybe? That is a really cool strain. I wonder if that's the train of thought. Like her train of thought.
We found the source of the shaking, but are those two quaking? What are they up to?
You'll never stop us, silly Hatter and Alice. It's left. You're too
The
late.
insolence, the arrogance, the execrable table manners. They are destroyers of Wonderland, defilers, denuders, derangers.
Lumbers.
Did they actually create that infernal train to destroy Wonderland?
What does that matter? They deserve to die. Ah! Put me down this instant. I ought to be...
Enough talk. Battle time, Missy.
Battle time, okay. No. This has gotta be a boss battle. I like town, yeah, it does really have Kingdom Hearts vibes.
Abandon false hope. Forget the past. The damage is done.
Let the madness begin. Resume the falling.
Okay, here we go. Of course, boss battle. Okay, I'm back in World of Warcraft. Wait, what?
Oh no.
Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was good. I like that. That was good.
No,
Wow.
my precious domain. And the guests. All I really wanted was another tea party.
Please, Hatter, you promised. Where is that train going? What's its purpose? Tell me, now.
There's no time for whatever it is you want to talk about. It's time for tea. Talk trains with Turtle. He ran the Looking Glass line. Come on, you lot. We can still be friends. I've got a fine Darjeeling. Drink, drink.
My memories are shattered. I'm trying to collect the pieces, and I
I
know...
really like her art style in this paper.
You
These
promised.
paper scenes.
The one who helps them what helps themselves. Whoever that is. Ah!
Very pithy. He deserved to die. And I'm about to drown in tea, in ignorance.
I've never seen another game do cinematics like this game, like with the paper style.
Caught my very own river nymph. Saints be praised that he works in mysterious ways. He's got plans for her.
Take her over to the Mangled Mermaid. Rent a bed.
On to woo a girl, Mr. Brawl.
Do you think you're doing?
What comes natural like?
Not natural to me. Get away.
Battle Block Theater. I've not heard of it. But while I was trying to shrink down and I was trying to use my knife back to the real world, stripped of my powers, I was totally ready to give them a little steal.
The white cat reminds me of my snowdrop. Nanny knew her.
Just taking a little look around. Goes into the bingo card. Actually, Elvo, that bingo card you made was pretty funny. I'm curious if you've been able to cross off any of the bosses. Just take care and go buy a bed. Yeah, this game is rated mature, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's definitely not it's not as sweet as I thought it would be. Like, I didn't think it would be sweet, but I forgot that it would be like a actual rated M game. Oh, you have a better understanding of the English language. I see. And now you have like a new perspective on things like this.
Bit of a pea super tonight, eh, Jake?
Yeah, we don't want to be out in this muck.
Save us a job?
We got 2 doing this morning. Gets any worse, they're not going to make it.
I know what you mean. I'm the very soul of charity if I don't have to lift
They're ventriloquists. You know, they can speak without their mouth moving. Or they're kind of like older angel models. They don't have the mouth modulation upgrade. Oh, I tried to jump in the water, but it won't let me jump. That's funny. What you said about the Neanderthals. Wow, Marcos, that's pretty wild. Cool that you can play a game that you don't even know the language of. Okay, I think we've all seen enough cultured things to know where this is going. Also, what is that up there? Like a fish in an ice block. Oh, yes, the intrusive thoughts one. Bunga bunga. You know, I can't say that boathouses come to mind when I think of cultured manga and such, but I probably haven't read enough. Also, there's an awful lot of these fish frozen in ice. Congrats on making it home. What sort of breakfast for dinner are you going to have? I like that sound. Lucky Charms. Okay, what the heck? Wait, are we going to the Mangled Mermaid? Waffles, sausage, eggs, hash browns. First meal today. Well, congrats on your meal. Visited with an angel in the rain. That sounds familiar. I like how it's using the keyboard prompts instead of the controller prompts. A little snafu. The Mangled Mermaid. Spaghetti. Nice. I feel like things are about to get a little spicy.
Oh, you fucking cunt!
Okay. Yeah, that's how they feel. Okay.
Oh, you fucking son of a-
Very interesting. Walrus man. Interesting. Yeah, I really like this outfit too. Like this look is pretty cool. I also have like stockings I could put on that are really similar to that. But I've been having a lot of issues with my streaming avatar, like behind the scenes, with giving other stuff to work, like other outfits, and on like the newer versions of my model, my thumb is really messed up, and I haven't been able to figure out how to fix that yet.
Where's me money, you fucking spunk bucket?
Get those fat-assed whores out on the street, or I'll come up and brain
Sod
you.
off, you cocker-snipe. You'll never get past him.
I'll get what you and your floozies owe me, Miss Ladybird. See if I don't.
Maybe you noticed I'm not pissing me drawers at the prospect. Alice Liddle.
Enjoy your ramen.
Nice change. Bring your dishevelled self up here.
Wait, I'm guessing I can't go through the front door then. Waifu. Oh, cheese dragon. Hopefully the game runs smooth for you.
Tart with some rough edges, likes everything rough, I'll wager.
A handsome offer, but I've got an appointment with another man.
Well, girl, how hard do you want to make this?
You should know that doctor says I've a terrible disease.
The game is starting to break. It's starting to break. Wow. Yeah, we'll just excuse the bad audio issue that was in the game. I don't think I can save manually. You have to save by like going to a new section and stuff like that. But you know, it almost makes sense for her reality a little bit. Oris, do you have anything to say? Wait, is it even breathing? No. Interesting. Okay, there you go, the game saved. You can't see it, it's behind my body, but a save just happened. The horse is seeing some some stuff, yeah.
We're bad, MC. Dunno. Pretty good.
I feel like a hobbit. Like I feel like I'm in Bag End. Or wait, is it Bag End? The Three Horsemen? Wait. Where did they go?
Have another drink.
In the Fellowship of the Ring. They met up at a certain tavern. Imishri. Can't remember the name. Bree, yes. Probably Bree. Like where they met Aragorn, at least in the movie. The Prancing Pony, right. The Prancing Pony, you nailed it. The piano's playing itself. Fancy. It's like one of those audiographs or typographs or whatever it's called.
The one in the back, you fool. Fuck off, he's getting murdered. Free Bob then. What's the one you're on? You're a tight leader. Go on. Yeah? Yeah, I'll take it. Smack him! Come on, Mark, ready, it's on.
Wow, you can order anything on the list, but pretty much they just give you stale beer or gin. Here for all of you who, you know. Red Dead. Yeah, probably similar to Red Dead. Okay, what an epic fight. Wow. Back at it. Not a bad animation for real. Okay, my first thought is screen capture this later on and make an emoji of that face. Oh man, I can see it now. This is gonna be a new Discord emoji. You know I like particular face emojis.
You won't give me what I want? I'll burn this dump of yours down to the ground.
Go away! She's done no harm.
I don't know if the F word triggers anything, but...
Act like a snuffed candle. Sleep,
Interesting. Well. Okay, back to the blue outfit. Interesting. That was Jack Splatter. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what that name was earlier when we looked at that one in PC. Him by for Titanfall, that's pretty funny. Wow, this is cool. The music is really nice. Wow. Secret. You know, I didn't see anything earlier from any of you about Battlefield 6. Maybe many of you are not interested in that game. Good ambient music, yeah. Well, we're fighting some of the fish from earlier. It's like we're seeing some of the things that she saw before she got knocked out. Yeah, Cheese Dragon, you found the secret. The secret to epic dreams is getting punched in the face. Oh. Oh wow, we actually did it. That was incredible. I feel like that was like 4 jumps, but wow. Battlefield 3 vibes. Interesting. I might have to look at the multiplayer trailer. I haven't really seen. Unconsciousness fills dream capacity. Yeah, that's interesting. Hey Murloc. Oh my goodness. Wow, PTSD triggered. Heavy kernel level anti-cheat. You think you could explain that? Like I'm 5. The movement looks too fast-paced for a Battlefield game? Okay, interesting. I've never seen the movie Precious. I fear shooters will just stop making single-player campaigns. I mean, I've played some of the campaigns in different shooter games, and you know, they're interesting. They're not bad. But I will say that when it comes to shooters like Call of Duty or Battlefield, I'm much more about the multiplayer than I am the single-player. Direct access to your PC operating system. Wow, that's actually really wild. Seems to be a common theme these days to sort of, you know, do deep up in your privacy. It gets pretty mental later on. Oh, that's amazing. Looking forward to it. And hello, Max. Those are straps. Yeah, her shoes are nice. I do remember a lot of cheating starting to happen, like in the Battlefield 4 and games like that. It was getting a little bit ridiculous. I think that's part of why I actually stopped playing some of those games. RPG shooters. Oh yeah, that's true. I own a few RPG shooters, but I haven't really played them much. Well, like things like the Metro series. Okay, here we go. Listen to this file like that, but don't ever trust them. Well, I've been enjoying just sort of looking at it. Like, I don't mind finding out the hard way, if that makes sense. Whoa. Hello. Borderland games. Bioshock. Well, obviously I did play the Bioshock Infinite, but... Oh, I'm okay, Max. I honestly don't mind just kind of doodling around these games. Unless I sort of ask for help and such, I typically try not to get a lot of tips and whatnot. Kind of find my playstyle and whatnot. Hello, Twilly. Oh, trust me though, I certainly enjoy getting some help from time to time. I have not played the first Bioshock game, which is probably, probably would have been a much better game than the one that I played. Oh, native, that's pretty interesting. I'm guessing your brother then wouldn't really appreciate the airport scene from Call of Duty, if you know what I mean. The second one is the best one? Okay. Oh dear. Oh, very, very forgiving. I think Infinite probably Infinite maybe was like very focused on really compelling visuals. I'm not entirely sure, but I imagine that Infinite was really focused on like big visuals and, you know, really exciting sort of set pieces, but I don't know. Wait, is this a new weapon? No way. New weapon? Oh my. Here we go. A hobby horse. Destroy all obstacles with unbridled power. Stampede through the opposition. Smashes through weak surfaces with ease. You also break through enemies' defenses. Okay, I have noticed enemies defending themselves. Okay, Zyla. An ice snark. Wait, what's the actual button for it? Triangle makes sense. Wait, that's not a triangle, that's a Y. That's fun. The symbol of Mars. The bomb gets him out too. Yes, lots of forces. Also the symbol for an end. I did not know that. I don't know why every time I turn on the menu, it automatically points to you. You can't see it because my head's in the way. Okay, I didn't mean to flip that finger at you. But basically it points to restart right behind my head. Like automatically it defaults to that, which is so dangerous. Oh, maybe the mouse cursor is. That's funny. Let me test that, and I'll move the mouse cursor. Yeah, wow. Huge. Many points to whatever house you're in. 100 points to Acid's house. Oh, I do remember seeing one of these walls in the previous area. Peanut butter and jelly waffles. Oh wow, nice. Circle game us one of these days? What is that? What is circle game? This isn't Stellar Blade. The reason I say I don't think there's anything is because the first day I turned the game on to try and test for stream. I may have checked already. Marcos, it might be your internet, sadly. Yeah, it's basically just legs that go into the void of the skirt. Which is, you know, a nice design too. Oh, are you talking about, like, putting your hand low, but doing the little circle thing? Let's see if I can do that. You know, if you look at my hoodie, like I have these little tassels, and, yeah. I tried. I think it's just a game to try and get people to look at your hand. And if they do, it's like the equivalent of them losing. Wait, this feels like the next area. Or maybe not. Lollipop Chainsaw. You know what? That's actually another game I need to think about. I forgot about that game. I don't know much about it, so that would be kind of fun to play one day. You get to punch. Oh, I punch you, or something like that. As zombies. Wait, what? Okay, I thought I landed. I'm sure there's a lot of games that are probably similar to Lollipop Chainsaw and such.
Grave news. The ship was crushed and her crew lost. She was not built for navigating the Arctic ice fields. The recent competition of governments in fitting out polar expeditions is a needless waste of human life.
Max, maybe the hoodie might appear in the video after next. I do think that there will be a much more comfy video coming soon. Tomorrow a new video will be posted, or whenever tomorrow is for you. But... or maybe it's today for you, I don't know. Wait, Viper, you said there's a remaster of something? Of the game. Repop? I don't know what that is. Hello, Noah. Yes, Cheese Dragon. The newest video is based on the shorts. The new short. Well, this game, other than playing like in the full screen kind of mode, I actually didn't do any of the recommended things to help make it work. I just installed it. And I bought it recently, and yeah, it's working surprisingly. I bought it on Steam during the Steam summer sale. Oh, I see. Lollipop Chainsaw. Okay, I get it now. I wonder if I can just shoot it from up here. Oh, smart. Okay, here we go. bit of combat, a little bit of jumping. Okay, although happy studies. It would have been cool to see, like at a convention, people cosplaying this character. I don't know if people still cosplay this character.
Pris Witless never saw a bottle of gin she couldn't empty in an hour. Do most anything for threepence and a long taste of blue ruin.
Whoa. Looks like Tom Hanks. Hold on now. Wow. Interesting. There was a Hololive English VTuber who cosplayed this Alice. What's their name? When did they actually do that? Was it a while ago, or which one? Speaking of Hololive, I do have a box of Weiss Schwartz Hololive Volume 2. I believe maybe from the first wave. I don't know if there were multiple waves, but I'm looking forward to opening that on stream with you all. Oseki Bijou did it? Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I don't know if you're on the Discord, but I'd love to see a picture of that. That's wild. And I imagine it's their VTuber that cosplayed the character. That's really funny though that she cosplayed as Alice. That's wild. I don't know if she has any cards in the Weiss Schwartz Hololive box. I'm not sure about that. Short Beavers IRL. It's actually kind of funny that many of you seem to know of her. I don't really watch a lot of VTubers, but she is one that sort of resonates with me. Rest well, Marcos. Temporal. That's pretty funny, temporal. You know, I mean, some people like to show off what they got. You know, not just like the individual wearing the cosplay, but the person who might be accompanying them or in a relationship with them. I feel you, Sir Toth. You hope Angel is as tall as Shaq. That's pretty funny. Oh, Viper, you're saying in VR chat, like her avatar for a collaboration of it. Okay, I get it now. I thought that maybe she did an outfit like this on her, like her VTuber model. I was like, wow. You know, this world kind of reminds me of Subliminal, when we played Subliminal. But yeah, I feel like if I go up there, that's where I'm supposed to go. If you're into something Lynchian, I don't know what that means. Watched Gigi's 3D debut from yesterday. I do see that people do like 2D or 3D debuts, like when they get different model types. It is very sweet that some of you might really enjoy here over some other amazing places. It's really kind of surreal to me. Hurts to you all. The vast majority watch our 3D. Oh, that's interesting. I actually thought that most would be like 2D or live 2D. That's interesting. Oh, Arthur. Going them dukes. Is that what you mean? Wow. You are speaking about centimeters and meters and such. I'm not programmed to understand that. I only understand inches. You have to convert your measurements for me. Okay, interesting. Multiple ways to go. Now I feel like I would have gotten like an alternate ending. Okay, why is this reminding me of Mario and the Penguins? Oh, I can slow down. This is why I need camera mode. Choose dragon, wow. I think I know what you mean. Trying to read and slide at the same time is certainly something. I'm glad I can slow down. I only understand. You all, it was the slowest slide race ever. I love that you can slow it down, that's great. But now I want to go back up and go down the other routes. That's true, Cybernetics Dwelling. About, you know, the chats you go in that basically are dust moving 1,000 miles an hour. I'm sure some of those streamers though, like, are kind of, you know. Oh, is this our first game crash? Full crash. Full crash. Let's see if it'll load back up. This might be it. This might be when the game starts to crumble. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Some shrinkage to be expected on this slide. Wow. Hector. Yeah, the projectile reflection too strong. Alright, let's see if it works. 23% through the game, wow. There's like a lot left. Oh, Frederick. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that is actually really awesome though, that it was a checkpoint right there. Very generous for sure. What is that, frost breath? I feel like I'm in a raid fight or a dungeon fight. Wow. Okay, I'm trying to switch targets. Wow, that hurt. Oh dear. We got this. Okay, let's... Here we go. Awesome mode activated. Okay, nice. Well, those are not upgrades for me because that's a different angel, the one in the short that you saw, Frederick. It is holding up. That's good. We didn't give up. It looks like a rough terrain modification for another angel. Winter Wonderland? Oh, that would have been... Yeah, that would have been perfect. Wait, what? Oh, the shadow. Now we can test the hypothesis. Or the whatever. Yeah. Citadel or beyond Citadel. I've never heard of that. The Void. Interesting. What do we have here? Wait, do I feel like I need to go back? Whoa.
Here's
Interesting.
a tiny brain teaser for a tiny, well, for you. How is the Queen of Hearts like a typhoon?
Okay, here we go. Talos Principle all over again. A game that crashes when you do anything cultured. I see. I see. Anime first-person shooters. Interesting. I'm a Dojin artist, and they are super boring like modern Doom. Wow, I've never heard of that. That's interesting. This is what I would normally do onto Steam and see if I could add it to my wish list. But I don't want to risk crashing the game. How was the Queen of Hearts like a typhoon? First off, this level design is really nice. I assume this is like a side quest kind of thing. Okay, here we go. How is the Queen of Hearts like a typhoon?
That won't do. Try again.
Oh, interesting. I guess maybe it was the last one.
More than you do.
Oh. Okay, interesting. Well, that would be pretty crazy about the eye trackers. Yeah, I guess the first one probably would have been the last option. I'm enjoying the game for sure. Obviously outside of the crashing, but yeah, it's fun. It has a nice simplicity to it. But then it's challenging just enough. I wonder how many people are actually playing this game right now. Like if someone can look on one of those websites that tell you how many people are playing on Steam. Although I don't know if it registers like that, but...
So I says to Dr. Bumby, I says, model making's all fine and good, but a waste of a perfectly good bottle. I could fill it with gin for threepence.
Okay, yeah, I had a feeling that maybe the game still had a somewhat active fan base, but also they're tough. I haven't read the My Dress Up Darling mangas that you acquired for me, but I am excited to do so. Oh wow, I didn't let it heal me long enough. I wonder if it can recharge. Wow, 184 players are playing it today. That's pretty cool. Wow. Very interesting. I'm gonna guess this is an optional route, I hope. I don't know if any of you can relate, but I did see the symbol. Maybe this is the way I'm supposed to go. Okay. Let me try the other way. But you have the intention to read a manga or a book, and you lay down and basically read like 1 or 2 pages, or simply a few sentences, and then you're like, alright, I'm good. Oh yeah, Icarus, the accounting game, that was pretty funny, being like 1 of 2 people, or like, yeah, 1 of 2 people in the world playing that game. That was wild. World of Warcraft. Arthur. I'm curious what made you bring that up. I've never played Warcraft on stream, but yes, I used to play it quite a bit. And sleep well. Fact. Oh wait, never mind. That was Viper. Sleep well, Viper. Edge roasting, there's like multiple ways to go. Okay, maybe just for this. But yeah, I haven't played World of Warcraft in quite a while. I actually enjoyed the Thief Collection sound, yeah. Hello, Niarla. Exactly. The book gets picked up and then... Also, Niarla, just so you know, the title of this stream was actually inspired by you. I recall you talking to someone on Discord a while back, and you used the word cyclical. So when I wrote the title, I could hear you saying it. I'm pretty sure it was you. Looking for secrets. Yeah, the latest expansion of World of Warcraft, I actually really... Well, I was enjoying it quite a bit, but I needed to kind of stop myself from enjoying it so much because it was taking up a lot of time. Very interesting. Maybe that's something I come back to. What if I can charge it? No. Okay. Little sneaky beaky down there. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, interesting.
You'd better come aboard, Alice. We're doomed, of course.
What? There's no hope then?
Oh, there's an infinite amount of hope, but none for us. Now get up here.
Wait, you left after Wrath of the Lich King, like...
They want my ship.
Retail?
I think you're more to their taste.
Never. We're almost relatives.
You're related to Soup, Admiral.
I've an idea. We'll leave this mayhem and go to Carpenter's show. It's better than a gaff. Carpenter promises what we don't take seriously can't harm us.
Best dive now, Admiral, or the sharks will have us for lunch.
Interesting. I like it. Oh, nice. Wait, is this a underwater level? Oh dear, here we go. An underwater level. Avoid shipwreck sharks, cannon fire, and waves. Okay. But yeah, no, basically, World of Warcraft, I actually started World of Warcraft and Wrath of the Lich King, and really enjoyed it. Really didn't know what I was doing for a very long time. I learned a lot. Got into raid leading with my first raid I ever led was, oh, here we go, talking about World of Warcraft. First raid I ever led was Vault of Larkon, for those who know. Or VOA. And basically it was in a group, no one knew what they were doing. The raid leader left, and I was like, okay, I'll look up the fights. And yeah, that was fun. And from that point forward, it started years of raid leading on and off, and it was a pretty life-changing sort of game. And yeah, basically went for the Lich King and, mini games after that, Cataclysm, Mr. Pandaria. Warlords of Draenor, a decent amount, but I would say that I think Warlords of Draenor is when I really kind of was starting to lose interest. And so I would come back on and off over the years. And I played for a solid 8 years, I'd say. And then basically the last expansion I came back and I was like, wow, this is really cool. I'm enjoying it. And I needed to step away because it was taking up a lot of time. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we're playing like a arcade game. That seems so avoidable, that shark. Oh wait, there is actually a plane system. Wait, can I restart it? No, I guess not. Oh well. I'm not gonna really stress it. Oh yeah, I used Wowhead all the time. Wowhead was always something that I had open practically on the computer. Yeah, I didn't expect this pacing, but it's kind of nice, honestly. It's a good change of pace. I was not a fan of the water levels in World of Warcraft. Oh, there's a crab. Actually, I never played Classic WoW. I played a little bit of the hardcore WoW, and that was interesting. I played it for a bit, but I kind of lost interest in it. But honestly, Classic WoW, it didn't really interest me. I enjoy retail, to be honest. Sure, there's things I could complain about in retail WoW, but I enjoyed it, honestly, for what it is. I enjoyed it. And I could still play it and have fun, because I think, different goals for different people and such, but wow, that whole part was just such an autopilot. That part felt like my expression, if that makes sense. My owner quit WoW when they basically... Okay, new dress. I'll tell you all in a second.
My ship's a wreck, and I am too.
Admirals go down with their
My head's
ships.
blocking it.
In any case, I never knew you for a sailor. If memory serves, you were station master of the Looking Glass line.
I'm totally blocking.
The railroad, without the option. Redundant, the nitwit said. Never a holiday. Loyal as a bulldog. Going in a different direction, my Aunt Fanny, if I had one. Going off the rails more like. Bloody disaster. Now I'm shipless. The old railroad's dead, and this new thing's a monstrosity. It never runs on time. Engineers asleep at the switch. What I don't know about it can't hurt me. Say no more. Nod's as good as a wink.
Change
Okay, yeah.
We avoid speaking about the thing whose name should not be spoken.
Hearing something useful about this new train would make for a change.
You don't respect the suffering of others. Go ask your questions and smart
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop,
Sorry,
boop.
Admiral, really? Please, tell me what you know about the train.
I'll just say we've escaped a contaminating corruption. Count yourself lucky to be down here.
But I don't want to escape. I want to stop it. I must stop it to save myself. And Wonderland too.
Nonsense. Speak more nonsense. Diversions rule the day. The show must go on and so on. Speaking of shows...
Your interesting dialogue.
Never mind. Here's a ticket for the show Carpenter's mounting. Use it.
Oh, thank goodness I don't have to swim too much. Oh, this is such a cute outfit. Wow. I like it. I do really have a desire to play, like, in another online game with you all. I really miss playing games with you all. Nominal. I don't know what you mean, Cheese Dragon. Oh yeah, no shoes. Oh, that's actually crazy. Hold on, let's do a little inspection. Monster from prior Monster Hunter. Oh, I see. Here, I'll go in the dark so you can. Never mind. It clips through. But yeah, no, just throwing it out there. My owner played World of Warcraft for a very long time. My experience is somewhat near theirs. And basically, they knew that it was probably time to stop playing the game when crank-proof game. Wow, I've never heard that term before like that, for that meaning, I think, if I know what you mean. But basically, they knew it was pretty much time to move on from the game or try to stop playing because no matter what form of content they were doing in the game, they were starting to fall asleep in their chair. They were just... And they could be in a raid, a dungeon, or anything, and they would just fall asleep. And although they didn't quit right away, they would come back to play the game on and off over the years. They knew that something was definitely wrong if they were falling asleep while playing a game that they had been enjoying for years.
Scoundrel was fitted with grotesque headgear. If I have ever owned an accessory that unseemly, I'd burn it, destroy all evidence of it, and deny its existence. I value my reputation.
More LEDs on dresses? That would be pretty cool. Actually, you know, more dresses in general would be nice. Let's be real. How many times do you see people wearing, like, cool dresses or fashionable dresses and such, just out and about? Japanese gremlin, that is definitely your body saying, hey, this is no longer doing it for me anymore. The dopamine or something is just like completely gone. You've squeezed that lemon. There's no juice left, you know. Okay, Cheese Ryan. Vietnam 2 and World War IV timeline? I'm not sure what you mean, Orphan. From fun to mundane. Oh, look. Wait, there's actually like a little bit of the underside. I mean, not that that's, you know, super important, but I was just saying from a design perspective. Yeah. Honestly, let me just say this here. Let me just say. If they hadn't censored the underside, if they hadn't made it like a black block, you know, like it's just the void, I wonder how much more popular this game would be. Just saying. I mean, the game looks really nice. As is. Wait, there's a crab? Where is there a crab? I don't see the crab. Is that? I think that's like a fish. Cheese Dragon, that's a pretty good point. You know, I kind of figured that as I was saying it, that, you know, back then, the trend was basically to have, you know, upskirt shots as much. Yeah, that's actually a good point too. Like, people were a little less out there with it. Whereas now it's like almost expected. Wow, the environment, pretty cool. I don't remember if there's a look button. And upgrade the horse. Oh, does it actually change color? Oh wow, it actually changes color. I'm really shocked. I think I remember Icarus actually watching some footage of Lollipop Chainsaw, or at least about the achievement a long time ago. Okay, that looks bad, like I shouldn't jump on that. Okay, nice. Like a triple combo. Your Alice spec. I do have a box of Yu-Gi-Oh to open. Although I don't think it has any of those Alice cards. Also, I saw that there is the new set. I believe one of you mentioned it to me that there's a new, like, anime, like a more heavy, maybe waifu set coming out for Yu-Gi-Oh! A censored belly? Interesting. Are you saying that the TikTok, they were censoring the belly because they were trying to entice you, like, hey, if you want to see my belly, come over here. Code breaker. A baby was born recently that had been frozen as an embryo for 30 years. That's actually pretty profound. That's pretty big. Very interesting little plan. Interesting. Robbed of growing up in the 90s and 2000s. Wow. Oh dear. Well. And I guess I didn't have to go back down here. I mean, honestly, it's hard to say that one person grew up at a worse time than another. Because there are certain successfully failed, yes. There are certain things that one can enjoy now that one wouldn't have been able to enjoy one back then. I mean, I guess if they were born back then, they would be experiencing now too, more than likely. But it is really subjective about which age being born in is the best. Hard Fight Vanguard. You know, I'm sort of aware of that game, but I haven't really seen too much about it. Oh dear. I bet it does have a lot of anime though. But I don't know, is Card Fight Vanguard like a kid's card game? Like in the range of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon? I feel like Weiss Schwartz is one of the few that really has like the more mature themes. Got it. Go back and get that one tooth. Oh wait, I might not be able to. Interesting. I feel like this has more of a purpose, but maybe not. Okay, never mind. Oh well, one tooth. Oh well. I mean, I could probably try to die and then acquire it that way, but I don't know if they would respawn. I mean, I hate to be like a glass half full kind of person in this moment, but there are still opportunities to be found in each generation, each time, each place, although, you know, it's more difficult for others than it is for some, and, you know, we can go on and on, but basically, I would say that there's certain positives that come from the negatives and vice versa, which, you know, is of course annoying to hear. I mean, there are some pretty extraordinary things that we're experiencing, like AI. And thank you, Sir Toff. Like, not saying that AI is the best thing ever, but you could objectively say it's pretty incredible compared to if you were like in the 90s and you were handed a calculator and you're like, I wrote boobs, look at that. And you flip it over and it's like, that's so cool. And now someone can be handed what looks like a calculator and they can talk to their AI waifu and they can, you know, pleasure themselves to some intimate thing. So now they're not even just typing in boobs, they're seeing boobs. Yeah, it's just a thought. I'm glad you're happy, Icarus. Time is an interesting thing. Isn't there a lyric? Watch the the clock fly by with the pendulum. Wait, time. Wait, it's like a Linkin Park lyric. Time is a valuable thing. Watch the clock swing by with the pendulum. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. I really like this door. This is really cool. Let's see if we can get one from the back. Never mind.
I was the last one in the library the night of the fire. The log I added to the grate was dead when I went upstairs to bed with Dinah. If it wasn't, I may be responsible for my family's deaths.
That's pretty heavy weight to hold. You missed us unlocking the platinum tier difficulty. No, you didn't miss like much. I mean, we're in a new outfit, so that's pretty cool. The internet banished one of your comments? Interesting. Wow, Nyarla. I see what you did there. What the heck is that? Okay, I probably have to deflect the bombs. Or get him with a bomb. Interesting. Okay, maybe I actually can't hit it at all. Wouldn't be surprised. Wait, did I say something? Yeah, there is feet. You're right. Oh yes, interesting, yes.
I'm pleased you love my sea creatures, Alice. Photographs are a kind of imitation. A great painter captures a true likeness. The camera helps an amateur come close.
I do like taking pictures. So taking pictures of like basically like selfies and such. I find that to be more difficult. Weird. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, wait, I wonder if I can pick that up or hit it back when it hits the ground. Very interesting. Okay. I'm gonna guess I can't do anything about that. Nyarla, have a good rest of your day. Okay, a little plant tentacle action. Well, you said when text-to-speech happened that you were impressed. Are you talking about when I did text-to-speech for a brief moment a few streams ago? Wow, Temporal, you nailed it. I have two tentacles. Oh, and technology, right, speech to text, yeah. Also, being able to speak into a translating app. And a translate, that's pretty crazy. What, did my eyes change colors? What do you mean? What color did you see my eyes as? My eyes have always been this color. Wait, Alice? Her eyes? Did they change color? Oh no. Maybe sometimes it looks that way a little bit, depending on the angle you see my eyes. Oh, the Neptune, is that like the trident or something on her dress?
What lies beneath this patina of civility? Something wicked, I'll wager.
Wait, I wonder if this is where I'm supposed to go. I wonder if this is like a side quest. I feel like there was another route. Yeah, over here. Let me check this out first. Okay, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I do believe there was supposed to be this another game as well, but yeah, it got canceled from what many of you said. Oh dear. Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight, never running from a real fight. Something like that. Hello, Pepper. Where is the salt? I'm not sure. Yeah, we do have the pepper gun, you're right. Let's see, where's this at? there it is. You are okay, Cherry. There's nothing wrong with that. Sailor Saturn was your favorite. I don't know if I really had a favorite. I didn't really watch a lot of Sailor Moon. Small Soldiers. Isn't it the one that's kind of like claymation or something? It probably is pretty good. Wow, tinfoil, that would actually be pretty amazing. You know, I don't know if it helps at all, but you could always purchase the Runa model. I have the links in my bio, not affiliated, just... But you could always purchase the base model. And if there's a way to take the FBX files, Blender files, whatever, and 3D print it, you could essentially give it a custom paint job like me, because I edited the visual and removed like decals and stuff, but anyways, you could probably paint it similar to me for such a project. Or even don't paint it, and it's just a 3D print solid of this sort of model. That would be wild. CGI and practical effects. Oh, okay. Sleep well, Twilly. Okay, I think this was everything in this area. Jose. Wow. I mean, you know, the jar would keep me safe from like dust, right? So, seems like a win-win. My day has been good. Yeah, I'm still really, like, unsure when it comes to merch. I still really don't know how to approach that. Yeah, I mean, I guess basically, if I have an artist do renditions of my model, then I would think that that merch would be okay. I mean, doesn't someone like Fillion have merch? And they just purchased their model off of Booth, not so different from me. And theirs, to some degree, for a long time, wasn't even like really edited, from my understanding. Whereas mine, I've done like cosmetic edits and now extensively quite a few edits under the hood behind the scenes with Josiah, the one who helps me. I commissioned to do a lot of model work, like with the functionality and such. Okay, let's see what we have here. Hello? Okay, didn't work. temporal. Was it Sleep Sheep by chance? Or the ASMR individual that recently got like a 2D model or something like that? I think I saw that they had like a plushie thing for makeshift where like you need about 100 pledges. 100 pledges, I think. I'm not familiar with that. I've never done that kind of thing. I think the closest I've ever done was I got the VR chat. The VR chat cat when they did the limited run of that plushie. Yeah, I guess because I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone who does merch and such, so I don't know how that works. You saw her plushies get 400% funded? Nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if basically you just reach out to the company and like put in a submission, and then if you get the pledges, maybe they move forward with trying to make a plushie for you. I don't want to say no. Oh dear, okay, I've not heard of them. Made in heaven for you? Oh wow. A body pillow would be pretty cool. But honestly, I don't know, what would be better? Having a kind of safe for work body pillow or a more spicy one? I mean, both would be cool. Which would you all prefer if something like that came about?
There's no time to waste. There's no time at all.
Can you survive the passage of time? Okay, interesting. Okay, it doesn't seem to break their shield though, that's interesting. Wow, what a rabbit being a good tank. I wonder if there's like bigger creatures that are gonna come about. Okay, I actually have to be careful. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and focus now. Well, I guess success, but you know, I didn't even see if there was a timer.
Alice, don't dawdle. You've already missed the train.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Although not all violets are blue, I don't think. Like if they're referring to the plant that's like an African violet. I'm pretty sure they come in different colors. Bamboozled. Okay, so I'm gonna guess you have to pay someone. Thank you for the headpaths, David. I'm gonna guess you have to commission someone to draw a design of your plushie. Does it have to be like a really detailed like plushie design, like an actual like tailoring this where the stitches go? Like, does it have to be something like that, or is it more of a visual design? and then they work their magic. Oh, here we go again. Visual, okay. It's interesting. Every time I enter a new area like this, it changes the perspective. It acts really weird with the controls.
Theatricals and gaffs are unsuitable for young persons. Punch and Judy dust-ups are no more than vulgar domestic arguments.
Ooh, market. Oh, interesting. And John C. Sleep well. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I've been having a really good time. And tomorrow I'll be finishing editing the new video and posting it on YouTube, the new full video. But I'm really happy that I got to take this moment to stream with you all. Hello, Dark Brother. But yes. Let me see if I can window out of the game. Don't mind the game. Can I make it disappear? Boom. Now I can get close to you. Don't mind the clipping. Don't look at that. It's scuffed, don't look at it. But anyways. I had a lovely time. And I hope to see you all again. This Friday we will open up another box of something, so stay tuned for that. And I will probably stream sometime this week when the time arrives. Take care for now. Oh, hey, one extra thing. Mm, Okay. All right. Bye. Bye. Bye.